Hello everyone. Today I wanted to share with you a dozen long-distance photograph proofs of our flat Earth taken by varying and independent photographers. And when I say flat Earth, I simply mean the Earth is not a ball. There is no Earth curvature, there is no globe, there is no outer space. There is no visible curvature at the highest altitudes, as shown here in this beautiful balloon footage. The Earth's supposed curvature should be clearly visible at this altitude, but it's not. Furthermore, there's no curvature even up to an alleged 329,000 feet, as shown in this video from Blue Origin. Again, the globe curvature should be obvious to everyone, but it does not exist. This video alone ends the globe fantasy for the reasonable seeker of truth. But today, I'm going to show you there is no measurable curvature at the Earth's surface. Of course, I have proven our flat Earth with many of my own long-distance tests and photography with a high zoom camera. The Earth is flat in warm conditions, as shown here, and it's flat in freezing conditions, as shown here. But instead of relying on my claims for today, I'm going to prove our flat Earth with multiple examples from photographers who have nothing to do with the flat Earth argument. Of course, we're all flat earthers on this flat and stationary topographical plane, but these photographers and websites have no association with the flat Earth movement. The first two photographs come from Dino Tonelli's YouTube channel from Italy. A big thanks to Dino for sharing these. In one of his videos, Dino shared a recent photograph that was taken last month on November 23rd, 2023 in Italy. The original article was in Italian, but here's the translation. The camera was positioned here at an elevation of approximately 906 feet. The distance from the camera to the target mountain Monviso was 167 miles. According to the globe model, at that distance and observer height, 11,291 feet should have been hidden behind the supposed Earth bulge between the 2 points. Google Earth includes this phony globe curvature in their software, and you can see how the curvature should obstruct long-distance observations, but that curvature does not exist in reality. Monviso has an elevation of 12,602 feet, which means that only 1,311 feet should have been visible over the supposed globe hill, and that's assuming a glass-like ball with no obstructions. Let's look closely at the photograph. Obviously, more than 1,311 feet is visible, disproving the globe model. The second photograph comes from this article taken by the same photographer. It was of the same target mountain, Monviso, at a similar distance of 168 miles. According to the article, observer height was at 820 feet. Under the globe model, 11,781 feet should have been hidden below the Earth's horizon. Again, Monviso has an elevation of 12,602 feet. Therefore, a mere 821 feet of the top of Monviso should have been visible. Obviously, the globe fails again. For the next 10 photographic proofs, I'm going to be using the former Beyond Horizons website, which you can now find at beyondrange.wordpress.com. I have no idea why the much better and much more popular original Beyond Horizons website was taken down. I'm going to be quick, but I'm going to share with you 10 photos from the website that should not exist if we lived on a globe. Number 1 was at a distance of 275 miles. Observer height at 9,272 feet. Under the false globe model, 16,446 feet should have been hidden below the Earth's bulge. That means that the very top of the distant peak should have been 3,706 feet below the horizon from the view of the observer. However, the mountain is clearly visible. The globe fails. Number 2 was at a distance of 271 miles. Observer height at 9,452 feet. Under the globe model, 15,388 feet should have been hidden below the Earth's curvature. Accordingly, the very top of the distant peak should have been 2,353 feet below the horizon. The globe fails. Number 3 was at a distance of 256 miles. Observer height at 9,136 feet. Under the globe model, 12,870 feet should have been hidden below the Earth's curvature. Only 588 feet of the distant peak should have been visible above the horizon. But look at the photograph. It's actually my favorite on the list because of what this photo demonstrates. Look how clear it is. With all of these photos, the globe propagandists are going to claim that refraction inexplicably made the distant mountains visible and that the Earth bulge just disappeared. Looking at this photograph, you can see how silly and disingenuous the refraction argument is. As shown here, and there are numerous other examples, refraction distorts, it stretches, it mirrors, it obscures, it compresses, it is obvious. However, refraction never causes hidden objects to somehow become visible. You never see objects hidden behind hills and mountains to somehow become visible, as though the hill or mountain has magically disappeared. It's asinine, it's foolishness, and such a miraculous phenomenon would be well known, especially in the military. Which part of this mountain is wrapping around the curvature? Why isn't there a cascade of distortion, as some portions of the mountain are supposedly wrapping around the curvature, but the top isn't, which would result in overlapping images? How did the bulge itself escape this magical mirage, but instead became invisible? What nonsense. But let's move on. Number 4 was at a distance of 254 miles. Observer height at 9,354 feet. Under the globe model, 12,250 feet should have been hidden below the Earth's curvature. Accordingly, the very top of the distant peak should have been 2,535 feet below the horizon. The globe fails miserably. Number 5 was at a distance of 250 miles, observer height at 9,252 feet. Under the globe model, 11,652 feet should have been hidden below the Earth's curvature. Thus, the very top of the distant peak should have been 2,272 feet below the geometric horizon. The globe fails. Number 6 was at a distance of 241 miles, observer height at 9,136 feet. Under the globe model, 10,241 feet should have been hidden below the Earth's physical horizon. Accordingly, the very top of that distant peak should have been 1,229 feet below a giant Earth hill. The globe fails. Number 7 was at a distance of 237 miles, observer height again at 9,136 feet. Under the globe model, 9,591 feet should have been hidden below the Earth's curvature. Accordingly, the very top of the distant peak should have been 585 feet below the supposed curvature. The globe fails. Number 8 was at a distance of 201 miles, observer height at 3,921 feet. Under the globe model, 10,304 feet should have been hidden below the Earth's curvature. Accordingly, the very top of the distant peak should have been 1,154 feet below the alleged curvature. The globe fails. Number 9 was at a distance of 195 miles, observer height at 3,996 feet. Under the globe model, 9,219 feet should have been hidden below the Earth's curvature. The very top of the distant peak should have been 1,502 feet below the alleged curvature. The globe fails. Finally, number 10 was at a distance of 191 miles, observer height at 3,287 feet. Under the globe model, 9,728 feet should have been hidden below the Earth's curvature. The very top of the distant peak should have been 345 feet below the alleged globe horizon line. The globe fails reality. I hope you can see the truth here. The evidence of our flat Earth reality is everywhere. It's flat at 329,000 feet. It's flat at 120,000 feet. It's flat at 70,000 feet. It's flat at 30,000 feet. It's flat at 9,000 feet. And it's flat at just a few inches. I know, it's hard to let go of the globe, like a child letting go of Santa Claus. But come on. Thanks for watching.